So, if you're struggling in enduring confrontation or the simulator game mode in general, and you keep getting shot down and you don't know what to do, and you're starting to wonder if War Thunder's even the right game for you, or you should just give up and go play IL-2 or something, then this video is for you. Now, we're going to be flying the Event Mirage, the Mirage 2000 CS4. Now, don't worry, we are going to be up-tiering it, so it's not going to be the overpowered down-tiering or whatever that this plane gets. But yeah, I'm going to do this live as well, so it's just going to be a little bit easy for me to sort of, talk you through my thought processes and stuff like that when I'm, when I'm deciding to avoid fights or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll search for a battle here and we'll see what happens. So I figured I'll play the Mirage CS4 for this video here, because the CS4 is obviously the Event Mirage, and it's basically the same thing as the Tech Tree Mirage 2000C, except you only get 54 flares in this instead of 90. Now, while this thing is quite overpowered at 11.7, in a 12.7 match it is quite the opposite. Well, it's kind of lacking in a few areas. However, this thing does still have one advantage, and that is if we can push the merge, if we can get into some dogfights, even with some of the Russian stuff like the the super maneuverable flankers and stuff like that with the R-73s, we should still stand a pretty decent chance. So that's what I'm going to try and do in this match. As you can see, we do have quite a few people on the enemy team. Our team's not very populated, but we'll just see how we can make it work. Right, so kill feeds. MiG-29 SMT killed a Mirage, and I did see our Mirage 2000 was around that area over there on the RWR. So I'm gonna put my radar over there, see what I can find. Now that is an SMT, so the SMT is gonna know that we're pinging him. He has the like the modernized RWR thing. Oh, there's one right in front of us here, actually. Right, we'll try that. There we go. See, we got behind him. He didn't know we were there, but because we had our radar turned on, he then looked back, saw us, and then started turning. So when you're up against something, especially like when you're up against American aircraft, they generally all have this. Oh, that's Skills. He's actually on the he's on the Discord. The American planes generally have this like modernized RWR, the same one that we have here, that identifies like the type of aircraft or whatever that's pinging you. So if you're up against like those kind of aircraft, once you know where they're at, and you're not planning to shoot them with a radar guided missile, just turn the radar off, right? Because you're just gonna give away your position. Now, there's one guy shooting a missile at us here. We're gonna go high, fire off our 530. Now, obviously we fired that off a lot later, and the R-27 ER, I'm gonna assume that he's fired, is gonna get to us before our 530 gets to him. So there you go, we're going to duck, we're going to fly low, abuse multipathing. Now it looks like we're going to go to the merge. I'm going to start pre-flaring here. So I merged there about... Couldn't quite aim then. I went to that merge a little bit slower, so I slowed down from like 650 odd to, screw it, we'll try that. Okay, that missed. Okay, we should be able to gun him down here. There we go. Easy. Hope he doesn't get us with the, R-73. There you go. So I merged a little bit slower there, which just allowed me to get the nose round quicker. It means I can sit inside his turn circle, and the flanker can't really do much against the Mirage anyway. So, but yeah, so we're out of missiles and on our way back to base. So you can see what I mean though with the Mirage. It's like, even if you don't have the most amount of missiles or the most amount of flares or whatever like that, even at 11.7, this plane, if you take it into a 12.7 match, if you manage to weasel your way through the enemy's bullshit, you can still outperform them. The flight performance on the Mirage 2000 is cracked enough for you to take out flankers, or have no problem taking out flankers in close range. Now, speaking of flankers, there's someone shooting at me, it seems like. So we're going to try and stay low here, abuse multi-pathing. There goes the missile.
The enemy is winning. We've got to counterattack.
Dodge, I think, 4 missiles there? Fire the 530 there. Is that going to track? No, it's going to hit the mountain. Okay. So, I'm going to drop the tank actually. I probably won't need it. Oh, no way, I've actually lost it. I kept going around a circle, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of that shot. The Mirage, it's so easy to sort of get out of these like little, difficult situations. I mean, I dodged 4 missiles, in the head-on before we even merged, so it's not that hard to do, and that wasn't the most even terrain either. So you can still multipath stuff as long as multipathing isn't going to change. The meta's for the most part going to favour these like dogfighty planes, even though you're not always necessarily forced to dogfight. And oh look, there's 3 people on the radar in front of us. How are we going to deal with that? So I think we're going to track the closest one there. Oh, he's actually the one that's blocking us as well. So we're going to climb a little bit, fire off the 530. I'm going to dive to the deck. He's probably going to avoid that. I'm not going to give that missile too high of a hit probability. Oh, we've already lost a lot. Okay. But just to get, like, because you never know, right? Sometimes these missiles do just kind of hit. But I mean, you can also just, I could have also just saved it there for something later. But we've already dropped the tank. We're at 16 minutes of fuel. And I don't know how much longer we're really going to sort of stay active here before we go back to base anyway. So now the other Mirage, oh, there goes the flanker, pull the air brake. Again, pilot snipe. Oh man, I haven't flown a Mirage in a while, and it is such a nice flight model, honestly. The plane it's responsive, it just does what you want it to do. So that last Afghanistan match kind of died out, and I found a new one. We're on Denmark right now, and the key difference is we're actually playing on the Russian team. Oh, that dude died. So we're playing against the Americans now, which means we have to deal with AIM-9Ms and stuff like that. So the AIM-9M is it might be a little bit of a problem for us, because you generally have to deploy quite a few flares in order to defeat the IRCCM that it has. And of course we only have 54 of them, which I think are single pups? Yeah, there we go. Those will go pretty close to us here on radar. Alright, we're going to try. He's probably going to multi-path it, but try it. Oh no, that got him. So I'm picking up some F-16 signals from this direction over here. I've got to be careful though, because I don't want to like push in too far into their spawn. Oh, someone's clearly looking at me. It's the F-16 now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the left a little bit, because I did have an F-15 ping behind him. I don't want them. I don't want to have to fight both of them at the same time. All right, we're gonna drop tanks. Okay, so we've bled our speed again. We merged out about 400 knots. I'm gonna whip the nose round. It doesn't look like he's interested in fighting. Oh no, he's turning around. See if we can get him here on the. Try the 530. Hope he doesn't run chaff. Ooh. That'll kill him. It's a magic short rear aspect. Right, where's this F-15? I'm not sure why that 530 missed there, to be honest. It should have been a really pretty easy shot there. I think this was the F-15 that was after us. Oh no, there he is. Where are you? Be really careful there. I'm really close to their spawner and I get caught in their Rolands.
Attention to the map!
I think he might be on the runway, and if he isn't, he's probably just taken off, judging by the distance indicator on the RWR. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fly away a little bit, because if he's just taken off, he's obviously going to be slow. So I'm going to run away a little bit, get a bit distance from the air defense, and then we'll dogfight him. Okay, that should be enough. Turn around. Don't know if that's on F-16. The problem is like I probably could deal with multiple people if it was just a gunfight, but because of the like the 9Ms or anything with IRCCM, you really don't want to get caught in a you versus everyone kind of situation. So he's just fired a Sparrow at me, which isn't going to do much. Doesn't blow to the ground. We're out of range of his 9Ms, so I just want to. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to split them up, because there was an I think it's an F-15 over there, and an F-16 obviously shooting at us. And I don't want to fight both at the same time. So there are some teammates. Well, there's a teammate over here, and I'm going to try and sort of get this teammate involved in the fight, so it's not just me versus them two. There he is. What is that? That's a flanker. Alright, so now we're going to turn around. Try not to black out. Yeah, see, pre-flared. Teammate took care of the first one. Now we're going to turn into his turn circle because he just went omega wide. We'll try it. I think the magic can make that. Oh yeah, definitely. 100%. And that's how you do it. I'm going to check 6 a little bit. Oh yeah, we've got an F-14 behind us, but that's at least 10 miles and we should be able to accelerate away from him. There are missiles back to base. But yeah, that's how you do it. You don't fight people all at the same time. You have to split them up a little bit. You have to use your brain when you're in a plane that has some disadvantages. Okay, so we've got someone like in front of us here, at about 20 miles low. He's not within multipath range, I would say. That is an F-14 actually. So what we'll do, we'll drag him kind of high, we'll fire off the 530. F-14 players are usually pretty stupid, so I shouldn't say that, but like a newbie. So So I'm gonna hope that he doesn't know about multipathing, and by the looks of it, he's staying quite high. It works so well. Okay, so there's 3 dudes over there. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can. I can give myself a little bit of a challenge. So we've got 2 missiles. We'll drop the tank here actually. We've got 2 missiles and guns. So if we can get 2 of those planes with guns, with missiles, and then the last one with guns, that should be possible. I'm gonna turn the radar off here as well. Dodge a 9M. What you have to do to dodge the 9Ms and head-ons is just to... That should... Ah, I thought he was going to continue turning. I hope that reaches. Okay, it reached. Don't mind if I do. Is there anyone else behind us? He's gripping, but I think he's friendly. Okay, there's another dude down there. He's probably multipathing, but... do you know what? We'll try it. And we'll just crank a little bit. He doesn't seem to be going for us though, so... There he is. Is that gonna get him? Nope, doesn't look like it. Don't think he even saw me. Now there was another dude over there, so I'm not sure if he's actually going to run in, if we're going to run into him or not. But I'm just gonna play it risky. What is that behind us? Is that an F-16 behind us? That is an F-16 behind us. I wasn't sure if it was facing away or facing towards me. That's where I pre-flared there. Okay, so I think he's ignoring us. This is why it's important to this is where it's important for me to keep my radar off, because he has no clue I'm here right now. But because it's an F-16, the second I turn my radar on, he's going to see it on his RWR, so... And there's people over there as well. That's an F-14. What I might do... I'm going to go for that F-14 with the 530, because it's not going to be able to avoid that. And then the 16 here with the magic. Oh, he flared. I still got him. Well, I critted him. I'm not sure if he's dead or not. There's someone fired a missile at me over there. Okay, yeah, no, he's dead. Alright. Oh.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy.
I hear the missile approaching. Whatever that was fired at us. Alright, well, I mean, we only get 4 missiles, so... Yeah, that's it. Back to base. That's how you fly the Mirage. Okay, so that was actually the end of the match. It ended a lot quicker than I thought it would. So... I didn't get all of that match because I had to leave halfway through because my oven broke and I had to sort that out. So we did miss quite a lot of it. Nonetheless, though, we went 10-0. You can see, like, I don't know if this, like, looks impressive to you or whatever, but it's not hard, right? Like, you just play, you know, sort of like I did, make smart decisions, use your brain a little bit, don't push your luck or whatever, don't fly up right up to their spawn. Try and always fight on your terms. More often than not, people are more, you know, people play this game kind of brain dead anyway. So, people are more than willing to sort of, you know, follow you into situations where they really shouldn't, and you know, you can just kind of like benefit from that. So even with the Mirage 2000C S4, whatever, Jesus, like the names of these planes, man. You can still, do pretty well, even if it isn't 11.7 plane. It really should be 12.0. But nah, you can still do pretty well with a plane like this. And it's even the one with the less flare. So if you have the tech tree one, you're even better off, But yeah, I hope you learned something. I hope it was entertaining or whatever. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.